Hey, howdy ho! I feel like this music was a lot more bombastic when I first booted up the game. It's been a bit. Gotta keep that PEPFAR funding. Hell yeah! I don't know what that is. Feel free to tell me about it. But yeah, I've not heard of that personally. PEPFAR. But yeah, well done on calling your local representative. That is a scary thing to do, but probably a very fucking important thing to do. Welcome back to Kathy Rain! So I streamed the first game. Am I gonna have to watch my language? Probably not. Oh, hell yeah! That's awesome. I mean, I swear profusely on this channel, so probably not. Like, just watch out for, like, slurs. If they're not your slurs, then, you know, if they're your slurs, then go the fuck ahead. Want to cut the budget in half? Ugh! Ugh. I imagine, as with most things that have a budget, the budget probably wasn't great to begin with. We highly recommend playing Kathy Rain before Kathy Rain 2. Do you want to see a recap of Kathy Rain Director's Cut? I mean, I just streamed it, but not everyone here was fair for that. Sure, let's see a recap. Mainly cunt and wanker. British, let's go.
My hometown. I returned for the funeral after being away since childhood.
Tuberculosis, nutrition, malaria, and maternal health. Child maternal health. That's fucking awesome. And I love healthcare.
In 1995, my grandfather
Oh,
died
we
in
gotta, like,
Colorado
click on
Springs,
things. Cool.
my hometown. I returned for the funeral after being away since childhood.
Okay, I know we have to click on things. I meant, like, in this sequence. Also trying to cut that budget in the UK as well. Keeps changing cut to cute. Yeah, like, I was really wondering why you were doing that. I wondered if it was, like, a self-censorship thing? Maybe? Very strange.
I learned that my grandpa had been investigating strange occurrences surrounding a mysterious presence in the forest. However, something happened to him in the woods, putting him in a vegetative state for over a decade.
Oh yeah, content warning on at least the first game for themes about suicide. There was a character who was presumed to have committed suicide, but not really. But also kind of. So it came up a lot in the first game. Autocorrect says no politics, apparently. Apparently.
To solve this mystery, I teamed up with Eileen Summers, my college roommate. A Christian nerd and a biker badass. It was a match made in heaven. A local church turned out to harbor a secret cult, worshipping the malevolence in the woods, referring to it as the Old God. An endangered hallucinogenic flower, the red scythe, was somehow connected to the Old God's power.
Praise the
As we came
sun!
closer to the truth, a servant of the Old God made himself known in dreams and visions, the Crimson One, a scheming trickster. Things came to a head when the priest of the corrupt church, Isaac Price, abducted Eileen, intending to offer her to the Old God. I managed to track them down and have Isaac thrown in jail, but Eileen was in a catatonic state and was about to suffer the same fate as my grandfather.
What they don't tell you there is we got thrown in jail first for breaking into the church looking for evidence, and we had to break out of jail while locking one of the cops inside an evidence locker.
I continued alone and found my way into a great field of red scythes in the depths of the forest. Greeted by the Crimson One, I descended into the old god's bizarre realm, a place straddling the line between the physical and the otherworldly. The powers of that place tried to break me. My past trauma was manifested and turned against me, including my shadow, an evil doppelganger. I defeated these foes and emerged back into the real world. As I left Conwell Woods, I set the flowers ablaze to eradicate the evil at its root.
And it was metal as fuck! Imagine getting caught trespassing. Skill issue. Oh, yeah, suicide.
Absence, Isaac Price took the coward's way out in his jail cell.
Oh, don't call it that.
When I returned, Eileen had awoken. She was safe. It was time for us both to go back home.
Okay, so there's two characters in Kathy Rain 1 who committed suicide, and the other one was... She kind of did, she kind of didn't. Kathy, get better language. Yeah! Okay, Kathy is... This game is intended for mature audiences and contains graphic depictions of horror, explicit violence, suicide, and other disturbing imagery. Okay, so we get suicide in this one too. Good to know. Shit, did I change the... I don't know if I updated the stream info before I started streaming. Like, I wrote it all in, but I don't know if I hit done. I've just spammed the done button like 5 times. Everybody, what title does the stream say when you're watching it without refreshing? Okay, good. Hey, Nick. There's no title? The fuck are you talking about? Name of the game? Yeah, that is the title. I just set the title to the name of the game because we don't know much about this one yet. Just game name? Yeah, I set the title to the name of the game. I'm going to add a content warning. Content warning, rain. Listen, it can't rain all the time. May 20th, 1988. 1998, day 1. Damn, I would have been 4. No, 2. I would have been 2. I can't maths. Oh shit, we've got our own detective agency. Whoa! The artwork is so much better than the first game. Have to do the suicide prevention walk to remind the senator that funding crisis centers saves lives. Hey, fucking well done for
kid,
committing to doing that.
Oh, Lucas.
Gee, what happened to you? Looks like somebody's been through the ringer.
You should mind your own business, old man, before I bring up your ex-wife.
Hey now, I'm just looking out for a former student of mine. You're always my business.
Oh, I bet I am. That's the only way a has-been like you could ever stay relevant.
Ha! Yeah, that must be it. Now, you gonna invite me in and just let me stand here like an asshole?
Fine, come in then. You want some coffee?
Yeah, I got enough, old sis, thank you very much. That brew you make is rancid.
Oh, I did that on purpose. I wanted to do detective work, not dumb chores like some airbrained secretary.
Feigning incompetence, huh? Clever move.
I guess so. I just wish that shrewdness of mine could make me some money.
There's my segue. Did you hear the news on the Soothsayer?
I never took you for a sucker, Lucas. This is Cassidy. There's no way that reward is legit.
You're wrong. Mayor Adams is different. He's
Ah.
the real deal.
And you know this how exactly?
Well, because it just so happens that I was hired to find dirt on the guy. I got nada. Zip. He's a total Boy Scout.
Whatever. We're still talking about a serial killer. Do I look suicidal to you?
Kinda. You passed out at noon, stinking of booze, and that eviction notice hanging over your head isn't doing you any favors.
That's none of your concern. I'm handling it. I just need a goddamn case. A normal case. Free of homicidal maniacs.
know
What
what to
kind
tell
of
you,
cases
kid.
are you hoping for?
Things are looking kind of dry on that front, you dig?
Oh, God. Please don't try to sound hip, Lucas. Your Dick Tracy imitation is cringeworthy enough.
I suppose you could always pawn off that bike of yours. Buy you another month or two.
Lost cat, yeah.
Tell him, Mildred. Lose the Catmobile? I'd rather chop off my left tit.
I may be a has-been, but I'm fairly sure that self-mutilation won't do you much good. A couple $100K, on the other hand.
Couple
I love money
100,000.
just as much as the next girl, but I mean, this isn't just a long shot. It's about as likely as Mildred turning vegan and taking up juggling.
Come on, one more case. For old time's sake.
I love Mildred.
50-50 split. How could anyone beat my rugged charm and your youthful vigor?
Lucas, we both know you're about as charming as a clown at a funeral. And the last time I saw my vigor was 3 tequila bottles ago.
All right. I know what I'm beating. I'll drop it.
Look, thanks for the tip. I might actually take a shot at that bounty, but you need to accept that we're not a team anymore. We had a good run, but I have my own thing going. Look, see? My name is on the frosted glass and everything.
I can respect that.
A lot's
You're
happened.
not allergic to a little quid pro quo from time to time, though, are you?
Now, that I can do. That's how the world works anyway. It's all just an endless circle jerk of quid pro fucking quo.
I don't quite see things that way, but my door is always open if you'd like to discuss the case.
Sure. May the best woman win.
You telling me I'd look good in a dress? Later, kid.
Bye, Lucas.
Goodness gracious, cat. Yeah, a lot must have fucking happened between game 1 and 2. Like, in game 1, we were in
Well, it's not like I have
college
anything better to do.
for
I should have
journalism.
information on the Soothsayer somewhere in this room.
Lucas Drag real? Absolutely. Happy Pride Month, goddamn. Do we still... Oh! Okay, that's a bit different. So in Kathy Rain 1, holding the spacebar highlighted all the interactable objects like this, but it highlighted them by, like, plastering their names over them. I think the icons are pretty cool because they do leave a certain amount of mystery about, like, what the things are until you actually mouse over them. That's cool.
What bills? Never saw those. Nope, no siree. Thanks for the headache, you Mexican jerk.
Kathy!
The city we're in, unfortunately.
Is that a real city? Cassidy? Does anyone know where that is?
Various reference books and technical manuals.
Girl, that's racist. Yeah, I was gonna say Cassidy's a real city. Nice. I was gonna say earlier. Did she always have blue-dyed hair? Yeah, like it was a lot darker in the first game, certainly. Like it might have been black. She's always had the red, like underlights. But yeah, I think her hair was much darker in the first game, like maybe black. So yeah, Kathy, not the best person. And she's definitely a bit fucking prejudiced. We saw that in the first game. She's really mean to the homeless guy in the first game. Even going so far as tasing him. And like she tases him inside of a medical clinic, so he's gonna get medical attention very quickly. But yeah, Kathy's not a great person. She needs some sensitivity training, thank you. But yeah, this is 1998. I don't remember when the first game was set. Oh, we've got the yellow pages!
Thankfully, I don't need to make any calls right now. Every time I pick that thing up, I pray there's still a dial tone. The yellow pages.
The yellow pages!
Businesses.
I'm happy they actually call it the yellow pages. Oh, we got tabs now.
Huh. I wish it was that easy.
Tried to wrap up the case before it began. Lots of red flags. So, she's very dateable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did I mention she rides a motorbike? Goddamn.
An article in the Chicago Tribune about the Whitmore affair. My big breakthrough case last year. I've been meaning to get it framed, but I've been too busy with important things. You know, like drinking alone.
Also, she'd be, like, 40 nowadays. MILF.
Just outdated casework. Can't bring myself to take them down. My private investigator's license issued last year. I was worried how Lucas would react, so I applied for it behind his back. I couldn't have been more wrong, though. That old fart has been nothing but supportive since then. It's a plastic laminator. A machine
40
used to
and
encase
naughty.
paper and other thin objects in transparent plastic. I mainly use it for fake IDs.
Fake IDs! Fake IDs nuts. I don't think I could fix her, but I do think I could redirect her anger. Yeah. Cat!
That cranky drawer is stuck good. I know Eileen had some magic trick to get it open. Too bad she's not around.
Oh, I love I love that you're still with Eileen.
I should grab this in case I need to snap some shots. Mildred's abode.
Mildred.
Who's the best fluff ball?
Oh,
Couldn't agree more.
wait a sec. I need to check something on Kathy's model, as it were. Oh, yep. She's got lighting. She's got pixel art lighting on her fucking model. Let's go. If I step into the light, look at that. Look at that fucking rim light. Yeah, baby, yeah. ACABS includes Kat, and she's an alcoholic. Woo, trifecta time. Big ol' stretch. Oh, lordy, I needed that. Thank you very much. Rearranging my chair. And a hit of the water pact. Water pact. If you have water at home, drink along too.
My radio, with a built-in cassette player. I prefer the quiet right now.
Well, we did find a lot of cassette tapes in the first game.
Nothing out there but a brick wall and a bucket load of misery.
Anything I haven't? The answering machine.
When there's new messages, it blinks. It's high-tech like that. Empty. All this gumshoe has left to pawn is her dignity. My biggest fan, as depressing as that is. Yeah. Maybe there's something about the killings in these papers.
Assigned cop at birth. Yeah.
All right. I found a few interesting articles about the most recent murder.
Hey! Whoa! Look at all these... Oh! Okay, so we still got the stun gun and Zippo lighter from the first game, but they've got new artwork. We got lock picks. She got a proper set. So in the first game, in order to break out of the prison cell, we had to fashion some lockpicks out of some paper clips. Which we got by sliding a mop bucket with a mop in it into a, like, bulletin board that was next to our cell. I'm so happy she's got, like, a proper full lockpicking set now. That's fun. Camera, very useful. Newspaper articles on Deborah Sinclair. And the notebook's got a new, very new artwork. It was blue before. And nowhere near as dynamic. Outdoor gear. Camping, hiking, cycling, and fishing. Doc strike continues. Hell yeah. Soothsayer targets best-selling author. Cassidy's serial killer hits high-profile victim. At age 49, the one and only Deborah Sinclair was tragically taken from us. She was stabbed to death on May 8th in her iconic cabin. The chilling signature mirror left on the scene made it clear that she had become yet another Soothsayer victim. Science Fair winners announced. Bright Young Minds convened at the annual City Science Fair last weekend. Maria Chen, 15, secured top prize with her innovative water purification device, making a promising step towards a cleaner, greener future. Soothsayer viciously murders Deborah Sinclair. The famous writer's life has met an abrupt end. Oh, we can scroll down. Can we scroll down on the other one? Oh, we can! Okay. We're told by sources in the Cassidy Police Department that there was no sign of a break-in, and no items of value were stolen. The cause of death came as no surprise, acute blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. I've never actually heard the term sharp force trauma. Based and lock-pilled. Imagine dying. Couldn't be me. You know, you'd win. I've never actually heard the term sharp force trauma. Like, it makes perfect sense, because you hear about blunt force trauma all the time. The circumstances surrounding the crime are strikingly similar to the original casualty of the Soothsayer, Rose Taylor, also a middle-aged woman stabbed to death in her home. Original casualty of the Soothsayer. Okay, sorry. I thought it was saying that Rose Taylor was a Soothsayer, and that they were named the Soothsayer murders because a Soothsayer was killed. That doesn't appear to be the case, I think. This makes 5 victims in 3 months, and the lack of results on the case is starting to anger the citizens of Cassidy. Mayor Adams gave the following statement on May 11th. I'll be the first to admit that I hope to see swifter progress concerning these killings. We plan to evaluate more radical measures in the coming weeks. The chief of police had no comment. Pest control expert. Hey, we got a phone number for pest control. Free inspection. That's definitely gonna come up later. Why are they are targeting the MILFs? They're targeting the MILFs! I keep hearing Super Saiyan. Kathy Rain 2, Super Saiyan. Okay, that's definitely gonna be important later. I'm calling it now. Pest control number. Final Cassidy mine closed. On May 11th, the only active remaining mine in the Greater Cassidy area ceased its operations, making the end of an era. One cannot help but wonder if the city of Gleam will be able to find a new identity and fill the void that its most lucrative industry left behind. Plumbing repair. We got so many phone numbers. I wonder if this game actually lets us put phone numbers in. I don't think it does. We'll see. Because in the first game, you just, like, got a list. And you picked from a list. Dock strike continues. Significant disruptions to trade on Mississippi. Best diner in town. Open 24 hours a day. I'm going to be interested to see how much of this ends up making a comeback later. Or if it just doesn't. If the world is just that fleshed out. Renowned muralist Julio Rivera's latest masterpiece finally adorns the city centre, weaving a visual narrative of resilience, aspiration, and hope. Okay, abrupt end. We're devastated to report the 5th victim of the Soothsayer was none other than acclaimed author Deborah Sinclair, one of the most recognised faces of Cassidy. Loyal readers of Sinclair may realise the previous victim, Jane Doe. There would be a whole section dedicated to screaming. Yeah. Jane Doe I wonder if that was actually her name or if they just don't know who it was slain on the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser, one of Sinclair's classic novels. I'm thinking of a different book. There's a book with a similar name. Anyway. A simple coincidence, or do these murders have a deeper connection to the author? The murder occurred in Sinclair's famous writer's retreat near the border of the national park. The NPS was first on site and is currently in control of the crime scene. As the NPS tracks the necessary training and resources to conduct murder investigations, we should expect the crime scene will soon be handed over to the Soothsayer Task Force at the KPD. For now, the body has been transported to a city morgue, awaiting clearance for a pathological examination. Chief Ranger Samuel Walker had the following comment: "We're still establishing all the facts surrounding this crime. Please be patient. We all want to do right by Deborah." Deborah Sinclair was a longtime friend of the Gazette and led a prolific life with more than 30 novels published during her lifetime. On this sad day, we mourn the loss of a cultural icon, and we pray that her death will be the last at the hands of the vile Soothsayer. Turbo Dealer! He's really fast at dealing, guys. Power something concerns? A massive West Side power outage last night raises questions about Cassidy's aging electrical infrastructure and the urgent need for modernization and investment. I feel like that's going to come up in a puzzle at some point. Not that we'll need to know about this, just like there's going to be shitty electric work. Historic statue vandalized. The iconic statue of Founders Square was defaced last night with anarchist propaganda sprayed across its base. Authorities are investigating a worrying link to the ever-growing sprawl, Cassidy's equivalent of Los Angeles' infamous Skid Row. So we got a growing, poor neighborhood.
Alright, I think that's everything I've got on Deborah in here. When I'm ready to leave, I should be able to learn more about the other victims at the library.
What's through this door? The living area. Better than the dying area. Oh, that looks so comfy. Cryptic Chaos.
Oh, Cryptic Chaos. Can't wait till they're back in town. Manhunt. I prefer their old material, but their latest album wasn't half bad. Maybe later. The red one goes better with this set.
She's got multiple scarves.
I shouldn't need to bring that. There's storage on the bike if I need it.
You shouldn't need to bring your fucking bag? Okay.
I better put that away later, for Mildred's sake. That little rascal has proven that, yes, cats can get drunk.
Lampy!
How's it hanging, Lampy? Nah, no fun alone and sober. My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door, or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here.
Oh, on the subject of Kathy not being the best person and, you know, needing some sensitivity training, we did find out very early in the first game that she got her guitar from a lesbian, so there's some redeeming qualities there.
It's a photo I took of the West End Bridge here in the city back in the day. Teenage Kathy had one of those artsy photographer phases. I better not open that. Wouldn't want the mold to spread.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to turn into a certain British author.
I better not open. A postcard left by Jimmy Cochran, that strange old geezer I met at a mental institution a few years ago. He was discharged a year after we met, and for some reason he seems to think I had something to do with it.
Oh yeah, we fixed his mental illness. We defeated the shadow that was giving him visions and shit. She's been in the homophobia and survived.
Various spices and condiments gathering dust.
Babe, use your spices.
No time to do the stupid dishes. I've got a case to solve.
Honey, you're gonna say that every fucking day.
Ugh, don't make me hurl. I'm way too hungover for coffee.
Is that not a thing people drink to get over hangovers?
Keeps me in perfect timing.
I wouldn't know. I've never had a hangover.
Standard electric oven. Barely used. This might be useful.
Hey, we found something in our apartment that might be useful later.
Nah, I'll live with my current face. Uh-oh. That's quite a tequila face you got there, Kathy.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Eileen and me. Before Rain investigation started going downhill.
Oh no.
We worked great together, didn't we? I wish things didn't have to go the way they did.
No, Eileen! Eileen, no! Did we break up?
Useful things for when the Catmobile needs a tune-up. Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them when back when things were different.
Oh my god, they totally got together, didn't they?
Every biker worth her salt has got a box like this somewhere.
She not only survived, she thrived. Unfortunately, it didn't last.
Yeah, I figured the room needed some extra groove. I wish, but if I don't shape up and get some work done, I'm gonna end up sleeping somewhere way less comfy.
Gotta shape up. Automatically go to bed when you
Still
complete daily
same old
tasks.
Cassidy.
Okay.
City of Gleam.
Oh, Cassidy is the City of Gleam. Okay. City of Gleam was mentioned in one of the articles, I think. Eileen ran and she was right to do so. Yeah. Damn, if we were more than friends, if Kat and Eileen actually got together, the amount of religious guilt that Eileen would have been going through as well is shocking. Aw, hell yeah!
No
Ballet.
thanks. Ballet is not my kind of scene.
Yeah, we know.
Nah, I got one at home.
I love the idea that she sees the umbrella bin, which is for people to put their umbrellas so they can grab them later. And it's like, I don't need to steal any of these.
That an actual avocado tree? Sure looks the part.
Oh hell yeah, we can get ourselves some free shavocado.
So apparently if there's a fire, I'm supposed to run through those gigantic double doors 10 feet away. Phew, I'm saved.
I'll probably not run.
A plaque with some prominent donors. Interestingly, Deborah Sinclair is listed here.
Yay!
Ugh, plenty of bad memories from this place. Being forced here for school was the worst. The old librarian lady was the meanest hag you could imagine, and she had it out for me from the start.
Hello, librarian.
Hi, I need some help, please.
Do I?
Of course.
Whoa! Damn, he's hot.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Quite a bit. Do you have a more specific line of inquiry?
What do you know about the murder?
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat, stabbed to death. The police say the MO was similar to the other victims, with the shattered mirror and all that.
Where's this writer's retreat located exactly?
There's an area called Bear Creek, just on the border of the national park. Sinclair owned a small cabin there.
Okay, Bear Creek is
Alright.
new information.
Got it. That's a decent drive, so I think I'll head out there tomorrow.
Okay, so we won't be going there today.
What kind of books did Deborah write?
She dabbled in many different genres over the years, but her main bulk of work could probably be defined as horror, mystery, or a combination of the two. Afflicted, Dead Ends Meet and the Jenny Payne trilogy
Jenny
are some of her
Payne?
most well-known titles.
Huh, okay. Was she working on a new book when she died?
I believe so, yes.
Look at the fucking
But
details.
I don't have any details to share.
Details. Look at the fucking details in this sprite work. Ah, damn. It's so cool. Really fucking prominent, what are they called? Tendons. Really prominent tendons in the neck. Was Deborah a popular author? Forgive me, I'm drunk.
Was Deborah a popular author?
Oh, yes. Even before her death.
That
Afterwards,
happens.
her popularity has reached astronomical levels.
I can imagine. Borrowing one of her books now is out of the question, right?
Correct. 6 months wait minimum.
Fuck.
I figured. What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair, was an accomplished author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman, and her father was a Native American. Deborah spent much of her life trying to track down her biological father, unsuccessfully. Perhaps in some part due to her roots. Deborah's books have often contained subject matter inspired by Native American religion. She was childless and unmarried when she passed away. Rumors say she was gay, but God knows tabloids are quick to jump to conclusions. I don't think she ever clarified that matter to the public. If you are curious to learn more, I would highly recommend her acclaimed autobiography, Unbound.
Oh, I might check that out. Thanks for the information.
Damn, we got a lot more out of that than I was expecting. I was expecting us to be like, was Deborah a popular author? And he'd just be like, dude, why are you asking me this?
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian Willis Sinclair,
You
was an
wouldn't tell me
accomplished
that.
author in his own right. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless woman.
Oh,
perhaps
wait,
in
we
some
already
part.
asked this.
She was childless.
Oh!
I'm-
Right, yeah, I thought we were still on was she a popular author. Okay, I'm wrong. Deborah? Gay? She would never.
I'm looking to find some.
Ah, quite a few people have taken an interest in that case lately.
That's so. Well, I'm not scared of a little competition. So, you got anything for me?
Yes, I would direct you to the microfilm viewer at the end of the hall. We have full scans
Ooh,
of
microfilm.
all of the major newspapers dating all the way back to the 50s.
Perfect. I should be able to browse those for some articles about the murders.
Indeed. If I
Microfiche.
may ask, what is your own interest in the case?
You probably heard there's a reward, right? I'm a PI, and money is tight, so...
I see. I suppose we each have our own ways to make a living.
Thanks. I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very well. Good luck.
I like him. He's cool.
You can rent one of those if you lack a fixed
Ooh.
address. Let's hope things don't come to that.
P.O. Box.
A bunch of magazines. Mostly celebrity gossip, it looks like.
The fucking parallaxing.
If I need a book, I should use the computer.
Sure, that makes sense.
Some local hero from the Civil War, I think? Well, either that or Beethoven. That guy gets around.
I was thinking of Beethoven when I saw it. Okay, so we got a computer, we got a printer, we got a calendar, we got a map, we got microfilm, and the microfilm viewer. It's microfiche.
Some antique world map, centered on the US. 1800s, maybe?
Use the computer to look for the book. Yeah, I know that's what she meant. I just thought it was a silly sentence.
Okay, let's see here. It
MLK
would take
Junior
ages
Day.
to look through all the microfilms since the killings began. So maybe I can figure out on what date the murder prior to Deborah's occurred.
Oh yeah, we can work that out.
Hopefully I can deduce the date of the previous murder. When I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the date written down, I can view the corresponding microfilm.
Thank you very much, Kathy. I've worked out what I need to do. Thank you.
I should close my notebook first.
Oh, fuck you. Right. Deborah Sinclair stabbed to death on May 8th. So we're looking for May 7th. Cinco de Mayo. 8th of May. She was killed on a Friday, so 5/7/98. Let's go.
All right, I've got a date written down. I can use that.
Computer.
Ah, looks like there are no microfilms at all for the month
Oh.
of May. I guess that makes sense. It's the current month, and they probably scan the papers on a
Right.
monthly rolling basis. Well, not a biggie. I already checked the more recent papers back in the office for Soothsayer coverage, so I should focus on the earlier months here.
Right. So what are the other victims then? We got Deborah Sinclair. Second page talked about an earlier victim, right? Deborah Sinclair. Previous victim, Jane Doe. Slain on the publication anniversary of Storm Chaser. Right, so let's look up Storm Chaser. I do like microfilm. (4/25/1987). I should get like an actual scratch pad out. Hold on. Oh, 4/25, 25th of April. Storm Chaser is an epic tale of a Native American warrior who sets out on a great quest to save his tribe from American settlers in the 1800s. Nice. So, April 25th. That was a full moon. Let me just check something. Okay, 8th of May was not a full moon.
Yeah, this date should be good. I'll search through a week or so of microfilm, starting from the date I've written down. Hopefully I can find some useful information on the previous victim. Yes, there we go. I'll have these printed.
Hell yeah. Empty circle is full. New moon. Right.
All right, rinse and repeat. I should try to determine the previous microfilm date based on the information in these new pages. That way I can make my way back from article to article, victim to victim, until I get all the way to the first murder. Let's see here.
It just feels silly to me that the empty circle is the full moon. But oh well, if that's just like how things are done, I get it. The Cassidy Sun, your source of weekly news. April 29th, 1998. Soothsayer burns Jane Doe alive. Fucking hell. The infamous Soothsayer has cranked up the heat on his killing spree, as the latest victim, a young woman in her early 20s, was determined to have been... Oh, determined as in worked out, not... Sorry, the way that is phrased? The way that is phrased implies that she did this to herself on purpose? A young woman in her early 20s was determined to have been brutally burned alive on Constance Hill. The death occurred on the night of April 25th, Constance Hill. Due to the state of the remains, Jane Doe's identity has been difficult to ascertain. Despite indications of dental work on the corpse, there were no matching dental records anywhere in the city, leading to police to believe that the woman was not a local. The lack of a struggle could mean the victim was incapacitated, but the condition of the body gives little clarity on that matter. Picking a public site like this was a risky proposition for the Soothsayer, but he may have banked on the fact that distant witnesses would assume that the fire came from the nearby fire pit. Mayor Adams offered his comment, "As unpleasant as it is, I must ask you to be patient. Let Ed," Cassidy Chief of Police Edgar Mitchell Brown, "and his team do their job. KPD has my full confidence on this matter, and City Hall stands vigilant to assist in any way we can." For our extensive coverage of the previous victim, Deacon Townsend, see issue 842. Aha! I probably don't need to write this down. $842. I'm just gonna speed read through the side things. Easter tragedy, fuck. Conductor suffered a fatal heart attack. Holding a memorial service. Cassidy Dust Rally. There's going to be a big race on May the 1st. Soothsayer strikes again. Task force established. Soothsayer claimed a fourth victim, an unidentified woman estimated to have been 18 years old. Her child... 18 years old? Fucking hell. Her child remains were found on the outskirts of Cassidy near the overlook at Constance Hill. Cause of death is yet to be determined. The Soothsayer victims do not seem to share any obvious similarities in terms of gender, age, occupation, or social class, and the killing methods, locations, and disposal of the bodies are all different. However, the killings have all occurred within the greater Cassidy area over a period of 3 months, which would indicate the Soothsayer is somewhat local to the area. In related news, the Cassidy Chief of Police has recently announced the investigation of these killings will be taken over by the newly created Soothsayer Task Force. Edgar Mitchell Brown said the following during a press conference on April 26th. As of May 1st, the so-called Soothsayer slayings, alliteration, will be investigated by a dedicated task force of 8 senior detectives handpicked from various divisions at the Cassidy Police Department. Rest assured, the elite group has every resource at their disposal. When asked whether or not the FBI would be involved, Mitchell Brown replied, "There is no federal jurisdiction in this case. I have no further comment." Okay. Hey, you wrote it down for me. We'll take it. The Gazette has frequently criticized the Cassidy Police Department for their errors in the past, but credit where credit is due. This is a step in the right direction, if you say so. Short on space, rent a storage unit. 555-019984. That was important in the first game, storage units. Renovating the bridge. It's complete, took 5 years. Amusement park revival. Revival of the Lone Star Amusement Park. Oh shit, there was a fatal accident in 1992, so only 6 years before this game is set. Father of one of the victims stormed the stage. But overall it was positive. Damn.
I know where Constance Hill is, but that's a fair distance from the city. Better save it for tomorrow. For now, I'll put Jane Doe on hold and see what I can find about the previous murder victim.
Yeah, issue 842.
Microfilms containing images of scanned newspaper.
Organized by calendar date. Right, I gotta look up 842 specifically. Hmm. Shit, how do I find paper number 842? Actually, yeah, maybe I can look up the specific newspaper. Cassidy Sun. Damn. Oh, 3 days before. Okay, cool. Don't know how you, Oh, was it like a daily newspaper? Okay. So that was April 25th. 1, 2, 3. Hey, nice. Thank you very much. I wouldn't have worked that out myself.
No.
Oh, it says weekly news.
I don't think this date I've got written down is good.
Oh!
I can't waste time by checking every date. I should look for the date.
Yeah, that's... Okay, so 3 weeks before. So... Right, and I assume it's a... Wait. Yeah, I assume it's a Saturday newspaper then. 1, 2, 3...
No. I don't think this date
Time to
I've
do a
got written down
cartwheel.
is good.
Shit, really?
Films containing images of scanned newspapers.
Okay. Oh, this is from Wednesday, April 29th. What the fuck? Okay. April 29th, so 3 weeks before that. There's an ad starting soon, so I'll be taking a short break. 29th is a Wednesday. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, this should be the right
Yay!
date.
Thank you very much, Nick. My binder does not appreciate doing a cartwheel. Oof.
Let's have
Can
a look.
imagine. Right, we'll be going to break real quick. I'll see you after the ads.
But I was a fool then. I thought Nazis were crazy people, stupid fanatics. But unfortunately, it was not so. You see, they knew that they were not strong enough to conquer a unified country.
In the interest of everything that we hold dear, we simply must have conformity. Now let me make this clear to you, master seething, great unwashed out, demon blast your cause for liberty, diversity. We know what's best for you, arresting you across the land, testing you, see if you fit our plan. And the screaming of the innocents is drowning calls for more race war outside of the fence you roam. True blue Nazi socks and more unknown toleration, virgination. Meet them out and line them up. They're all the same. You play the game. It's in our names, our throats, our guts. Don't believe in our defeat until it's time. And I still believe this country's mine.
Hey, welcome back. So something really cool on screen that I just noticed. Phone phreakers, unidentified phone hackers, so-called phreakers. If anyone hasn't seen it, I highly... Back, baby! If anyone hasn't seen it, I highly recommend a movie from the 90s, might have been 95, called Hackers. It's got Angelina Jolie and Matthew Lillard in it. And yeah, that movie introduced me to the concept of phone phreaking. It was a real thing you could do back in the day that's kind of been patched up nowadays. People just hijacked phone lines to do weird shit. Like, in this article, they're just shouting obscenities and sexual innuendos and shit at people, just prank calls. But phone phreaking, you could, like, actually... You could do some crazy shit. Look into it. But yeah, Hackers, 1995, I think it was. Fantastic movie. Also really realistic. Like, in your endo, the only really unrealistic stuff in that movie is to do with the villain's supercomputer, essentially. Like, that stuff is just pure bullshit fantasy. But pretty much everything else you see throughout the movie is accurate. Which is really fucking cool. Also, Matthew Lillard is in it! Come on! And he plays a hacker called Serial Killer, with a C. Great film. Anyway. Soothsayer stages suicide of prolific deacon. Sad to report that a third member of our community has been taken out by the so-called Soothsayer, who appears to be Cassidy's first serial killer. He's serial right now. The victim's name was Benedict Townsend, age 51. Our sources say his death occurred on April 3rd, and that Townsend was likely murdered in a staged suicide by hanging. Townsend served as a deacon at the King of Kings Catholic Church, an old congregation dating back to the early 1900s. He was a beloved figure in the community, well known for his voluntary work. Reverend Hugh Winters, the pastor of King of Kings, had the following to say: "My heart aches for Ben's soul and everything he has left to give to the world. But I take some comfort in the fact that he is with the Lord now. And for the person or persons who did this to my friend, know that there will be a reckoning. Murder is a sin most vile, and God sees all." The King of Kings remains open as the crime occurred in the adjacent rectory building. However, the rectory will remain under lock and key until properly consecrated. Debate over reviving the Lone Star. Oh, the theme park! Right, we saw another article about that. What if there is no serial killer, all of the victims? I mean, maybe. Copycats? Like, they all just smash a mirror right before they go. Yeah, that random 18-year-old, she just self-immolated. That would be mental illness. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time. Like, in Kathy Rain 1, there was a lot of mental illness going around, but it was largely caused by an evil entity from another realm called the Shadow. Like, it was very Lovecraftian. Like, people not being able to handle essentially having their souls ripped out and forced to go through a funky place. Anyway. Hey! Moonbreaker Gaming and Art is playing Night Rain. We will be joining them with that at some point. I'd say in about half an hour. People self-immolate all the time! It's normal! Wish I could play my mental illness on demons. That would be nice. Yeah, same. Yeah. Yeah, you know, people do it as a very, very visible form of protest. Setting up my stream, baby! Hell yeah. Closed in 1994 after a series of accidents and ensuing lawsuits. Oh, I thought it was just one thing. Cool. Not cool, but, you know, it's interesting to get more info. Resurrecting facility. City Hall's been aggressively investing in the entertainment sector. Lone Star could boost tourism and the local economy. Town hall meeting, and that's where the father of one of the victims kicked up a fuss. Alexander Hamilton. Wade Industries. New factory, thousands of jobs. Company has an anti-union stance. Ugh, fuck 'em. Fuck that company. Rumors of backroom deals quieting the unions are rife, leading to a public divided opinion. More storage. Freakers. Pawn shop. Deborah Sinclair book set for Hollywood adaptation. This is before she died. Cassidy's own author Deborah Sinclair, is making waves as her best-selling novel Thorns of the Wild is slated for a movie adaptation. Sinclair made the following statement. "It's about time. Hollywood hasn't been quick to recognize the cinematic potential of my work, and I sincerely hope this marks the beginning of a great collaboration. And to my fans out there, rest assured that I will retain full creative control. I won't let anyone ruin my babies." Kingsbed, the regal choice. Soothsayer linked to 3 murders. Serial killer on the loose? Deacon Benedict Townsend, 51, dead April 4th, rectory of King's Catholic Church. Suicide's been ruled out. An anonymous police source had the following to say. "Somebody else was involved. The positioning of the body and other logistics don't add up if he was alone." The scenario is eerily similar to that of Eric Holloway, the postman who first met his demise on that ominous full moon night. Okay. I'll be looking for an empty circle. Thank you very much for pointing that out to me. That's some Pinkerton shit, absolutely. The demons in my walls. I have not replaced my carbon monoxide detector. Bad way to go out, but sends a message, absolutely. It's very difficult to ignore, and yet people try to anyway. Full moon night last month, so full moon in March. The Wednesday after a full... Oh, Wednesday after. Very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. Later revisited to homicide. Gazette brings you the exclusive scoop. Ooh, it's so juicy. Learn about how this pastor was brutally murdered. Don't you love it? Both of these killings, as well as the brutal stabbing of Nurse Rose Taylor back in February, Okay, so we got our first victim as well. Linked by an object left at the scene, a shattered obsidian mirror. Okay. An obsidian mirror? Fuck. Okay, that's a bit harder to get hold of than a regular-ass mirror. Colloquially referred to as a scrying mirror, that's why it's called Soothsayer. Communicate with the spirit world. Turns out they were all killed by ghosts. Pack it up, go home, we've worked it out. It's a signature. This killer's no hack. Don't praise them. He hasn't left any other forensic evidence that can be traced back to him, so the mirror has to be deliberate. Just assuming it's a guy, and that they're badass. This killer is no hack. Fuck off. Townsend was a well-liked figure in the community, known for his charity work and a long-time member of the church. We're not classifying these homicides as serial offences at this time, but trust we have our finest on the case. We urge our readers to demand that Mitchell Brown recognises the citizens of Cassidy have been cursed with our first serial killer in recorded history. Dude, they've got to have hope. Anyway.
Okay, I'll make sure to look into that church later and maybe find the address. For now, let's move on to victim number 2.
Ghosts in the blood? Do cocaine about it. No, that's what garlic is for. March full moon. The next Wednesday would actually be April 1st. April Fool's Day? No, wait, full moon's 12th. Right, I forgot. Empty circle is full moon. So next Wednesday is Wednesday the 18th. Cocaine solves a lot of
I don't think this date I've got written down is
blank. You just got cut off completely. Okay, did I not click on Wednesday? Did I fuck that up? No, I clicked on a Wednesday. I think we had a Saturday paper as well, didn't we? Like, there's more than one newspaper. Shit. The fuck? Feeling good on a Wednesday. Sparkling thoughts. Just put down the actual fucking date that it happened.
Yes, this should be the right
okay.
date. Let's see
No.
here.
Okay, it's newspapers from March 18th. Prominent suicide morphs into homicide. Initially reported as suicide, the death of Eric Holloway on March 12th has been officially reclassified by KPD as a homicide. Since this public death occurred, multiple reliable witnesses have come forward claiming the victim was pushed off of the roof of the building at 4 Verdant Street. However, there are no detailed descriptions of the perpetrator, likely due to limited illumination of the roof area at night. Holloway led a quiet and simple life, working as a mailman for the city, and is said to have been well liked by his peers. However, there are unverified reports of mental health problems related to the death of his fiancée last year. I mean, that would fucking do it! Police sources told us there are links to the brutal motel stabbing of nurse Rose Taylor on Statehood Day. Statehood Day! Statehood Day. Yeah, I don't know. The game. I guess the game's logic is not it's not as airtight as we thought. Anyway. No further details. Symphony in the streets. Creative protest for classical arts. They're doing music in the streets? Nice. Musicians, dancers, and actors from various classical disciplines performed impromptu pieces in key city locations. That's so fucking cool! The need for balanced support of classical arts. Treated to scenes from Shakespearean plays, excerpts from famous ballets, and classical music performances. Our goal was to show the beauty and relevance of classical arts in the same spaces largely dominated by modern art today. Support from the public has been overwhelming, so I believe we succeeded. The event, both a protest and celebration of classical arts, served as a reminder of the genre's enduring impact on the city's cultural identity. That's very cool. It's nice when you're able to have, like, a strong, I want to say, gimmick like that for a protest that really, like, helps drive the message home. That's fun. I'm not saying every protest fucking needs one, but that is very cool that they did that. Celebrity chef Marco Durant recently unveiled Fusion on Fifth, a new restaurant blending Asian and Western cuisines, promising an exciting and modern culinary experience. Booked in full till June. Cyber Shack. Police raid Cyber Shack. Conducted a raid on the popular Cyber Shack internet cafe in connection with the traffic light hacking. Part of an ongoing investigation, a sophisticated cyber attack caused citywide traffic chaos. I wonder if the hacker from the first game is involved. Thursday 12th at roughly 8 p.m, a 32-year-old man leapt from the roof of a 4-story apartment building at Verdant Street, dying instantly on the pavement below, making a grisly spectacle for neighbors and bystanders alike. Friends and neighbors claim he struggled with the death of his girlfriend, but no suicide note. Evidence like this reiterate that mental health and grief counselling should be a national concern, yes, with more resources available for vulnerable people in crisis. If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, they've got a hotline. Very good. Dr. Helen Baxter forced to resign for fraud. Misappropriating university funds. Rare bird. Crimson-winged finch. Ah, nice. They thought it was entirely extinct. Wade Empire heiress takes over Wade Industries. Oh, this was the company that is like anti-union. It's only a war crime the second time. Erica Wade, heiress of the billionaire Wade family. New CEO of Wade Industries, replacing her father, Charles Wade. Wait. Oh, wait. Wade? I think this is actually about characters from the first game. I think Charles Wade was a friend of our dead granddad before he hit it big. And we spoke to Erica on the phone. And we had to take a recording from an answering machine of Charles Wade's voice and chop it up on a computer. And played it to Erica Wade over the phone to convince her to ring us and give us information. Most games and media would just blah 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 that shit. Yeah, there's so much in these articles, and it makes me wonder how much is like gonna be relevant later or is actually referring to previous games like this one. So I don't think this is the same company I was reading about earlier. One of Erica's first acts as CEO was to conduct a dramatic reshuffling of the company's senior management. The COO and CFO have been replaced with potentially more to come. Erica defended her actions as necessary for the company's future. Changes in leadership are essential to drive Wade Industries towards innovative and sustainable growth. We are aligning our team to better meet the challenges of our dynamic industry in these turbulent times. Added to uncertainty around the direction, stakeholders looking closely. Restoring confidence. Sources close to the matter suggest a more sinister course of events. Never once in his decades as CEO has Charles ever considered her, Erica Wade, to be a serious candidate for management. This is a hostile takeover. NASDAQ share prices for Wade Industries dropped 18 points. Okay. Hey, good luck to her. Eric
Eric's
all
address
away.
isn't too far away, but I should learn all I can here before I visit any of the crime scenes.
Too
Coming
true,
up
too
last,
true.
the very first victim of the Soothsayer.
Rose T. Statehood Day in February. Thursday 5th. Let's just try this date first.
Yes, this should...
Okay. I guess she just looks for the next one immediately afterwards, automatically. Satanist responsible for motel slaughter? A brutal stabbing occurred at the Azure Sky Motel on February 5th, and our sources now say there is an occult angle to the killing, with some sort of artifact left on the scene. The husband of the victim was briefly detained but released a day later. Law enforcement claims he remains a person of interest, however, and confirmed the cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the chest. So the method of killing is vastly different every time. Bakery's closed? No! Damn, that is a small segment of the news. Which makes sense, because I guess it wasn't sensational yet. Art funding conundrum, classical versus modern. Oh, they were specifically advocating for classical art over modern art. Eh. Push to support burgeoning street art movements, including graffiti and other experimental art forms. Traditionalists up in arms, arguing the shift neglects the classical arts. It's vital we embrace and nurture the diverse artistic expressions of our youth. I agree. Creativity is the lifeblood of Cassidy's future as a cultural hub. This approach has not been without controversy. Elizabeth Hossman of the orchestra expressed her concerns. While innovation in art cannot be understated, we shouldn't abandon our rich heritage in classical arts, cornerstone of our cultural identity. Well, I mean, it's more that it's important to learn from old art so you can make new art, you know? The debate has sparked a broader conversation about the evolving nature of art and its place in society. Local street artists argues art is constantly evolving. The city's support for modern art forms reflects the changing dynamics of our community. On the other side, patrons of the classical arts feel marginalized. It's disheartening to see years of tradition being overshadowed. Classical arts and modern expressions can coexist, but not if one is favored over the other. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, like art is important. But I feel like fighting between modern and classical art can only hurt art. Anyway. Cultural crossroad, blah, 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 artistic landscape for years to come. Union leader ousted amid mafia allegations? Fucking hell! Frank Divelli. I don't know why I said it in that accent. Cassidy Industrial Workers Union, Kiwu, was ousted following allegations of ties to organised crime. Accusations of the leader's involvement with the mafia surfaced, leading unanimous vote for removal by the union board. Scandal has rocked the union community, with members calling for transparency and reform. Yeah, like, you've got to be able to trust your unions. If you can't trust your unions, you're fucked. I'm gonna move to lurk and pass my turn. Put this card in defense mode for later. We will be shifting to Night Rain in a bit. But we'll probably be returning to this later tonight, depending on how that goes. The Cassidy Police Department has bolstered its crime-fighting efforts, expansion of its K9 unit. Yay, more dogs! New team includes dogs trained in narcotics detection, tracking, and public order tasks. These furry companions have become invaluable partners in our law enforcement efforts. Advanced training. Hacker disrupts traffic system. Yeah, we heard about that. Motel murder mortifies management. Oh no! February 7th, Rose Amanda Taylor, age 47, was found dead by Robert Tippett, owner of the Azure Sky Motel. Taylor had been stabbed to death by an unknown perpetrator. Blood everywhere, like a goddamn butcher room, Tippett says, wide-eyed, and continues to emphasize, "This city's going to hell. You go ahead and print that." Neighbors report hearing a commotion from the room, but that was apparently a regular occurrence, so no one went to investigate. Taylor is survived by her husband and 2 children who have declined a request to be interviewed. The husband was briefly detained, but is no longer considered a suspect. Any information, contact Cassidy Police. Here's the number. Dreamers Express rolled out. What is it? It's got tickets, sold out. It's a unique bus service connecting Cassidy to LA. Julia Henderson. A conduit for Cassidy's burgeoning artistic talent to reach the broader stages of LA. Journey is as important as the destination. It's got murals depicting scenes from Cassidy's rich cultural tapestry, mini gallery of local art and collection of writings by Cassidy's poets and authors. The Venga bus is coming. Henderson's inspiration came from her own experiences. I made the trip to LA years ago, full of dreams. It's a pilgrimage for many here. The route she designed includes stops at historical landmarks and creative hotspots, aiming to fuel inspiration. Despite the hard truths of the entertainment industry, Henderson believes in the power of the journey. It's about experiencing life, embracing failure and success alike. Our city's history of resilience is our greatest teacher. For tickets, either visit the downtown Cassidy bus station on 5th and Main or make a phone reservation at the number. Book signing, big success! Deborah Sinclair had a massive turnout at a recent book signing event. Hooray! I'm glad she's not gonna die in a few months. Sinclair's recent novel, Midnight and Me, has captured the hearts of readers nationwide. And the event held at Cassidy's legendary bookstore, Pages and Tales, not only highlighted Sinclair's rising popularity, but underscored the city's growing literary scene, so her latest book was called Midnight and Me. I want to look that up. Like, I probably don't have any need to, but I want to look that up. Damn, we got a lot of stuff to investigate.
All right, that should be everything on the microfilms. I think I'll continue to focus on gathering information today and then head to each of the murder sites tomorrow.
Hooray! I got an achievement for that. Micro Sleuth. Midnight and Me. No result! Okay, what if I just type Sinclair? Hey, we got all of the books on here. Jenny Payne. Jenny Payne. Jenny Payne. Unbound. Okay, so we don't have her latest book on here at all. Afflicted. Kiona Thunderheart, a Native American tribeswoman and daughter of the chief, is forced to hunt down and kill her own father after he becomes possessed by a Wendigo. Oh, that sounds like a great book. I fucking love Wendigo mythology. I looked into it a lot after the release of Until Dawn. If people remember that game. Great game. I love what they did with the Wendigo. Sort of I already loved what they did with the Wendigo before I looked into Wendigo lore, and it's, weirdly enough, it's one of the most accurate depictions of, like, Wendigo myths, like original Wendigo myths, and also, there's a very real, psychological condition called Wendigo psychosis, where people who eat human flesh in survival situations kind of become addicted to it and are much more likely to do cannibalism again in much less dire situations. So it was a thing in Native American communities, probably not all of them, but it was a thing, to, if someone had committed cannibalism, they'd put them down because this was like, either it was a genuine rising problem or people were very afraid of it becoming a rising problem. So yeah, you had like Wendigo hunters who would go town to town seeking out people who had done cannibalism. And putting an end to them. Very sad for everyone involved, I'm sure. Dead ends meet. Synopsis: a distant, lonely couple falls in love after meeting in a vivid, shared dream. The pair becomes obsessed with reuniting in the real world, whilst opposed at every turn by Mr. Clock, a mysterious and ruthless adversary. He's gonna block them. Evermore. Hannah's dating life has been a whirlwind of charm and mystery. Every man she meets seems perfect, yet something is strangely askew. Beneath their different faces and personalities, there's an inexplicable familiarity she can't seem to shake. As Hannah tries to piece together these patterns, she begins to question not only her choices, but the very nature of the men drawn to her. Guidance. For the sake of mental clarity, David Walker leaves a successful business behind to retreat to a remote forest cabin. At first, the solitude is healing, but soon strange instincts take hold. It's as if David's mind is being reshaped by something primal and deeply unfamiliar. Are these sensations of echoes of an ancestral memory, or the onset of madness, or the influence of an unseen force? As the line between reality and delusion blurs, David starts to feel an undeniable magnetic pull to the local caves. The truth he uncovers there could lead him to a darkness older than humanity itself. Sounds like it's about the first fucking game. Jenny Payne, stage fright. Traveling magician and illusionist solves crimes around America using deduction and trickery. So nothing like Max Payne. Let's go. Theatre of the Absurd, second chapter. Brings her to Europe to investigate her family's mysterious and dark past. Final curtain. The stakes are higher than ever with Jenny Payne locked up in jail and framed for murder. Can she escape, clear her name, and stop the murderer from killing again? Storm Chaser, we read about that one. Thorns of the Wild. Three estranged friends are compelled to reunite in their hometown to confront the haunting memories of their childhood. Soon, questions arise. Deborah Sinclair's long-awaited autobiography, Unbound, we were told about this, outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. The book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague, Stephen Collins. We're probably going to have to meet him at some point. Putting his name down. Whew. Well, it's probably about time to swap to Night Rain. How is our new friend doing? It's Italian Man More Summer. Oh, just looking at the Discord. Do. Hey, Night Rain, baby! Okay, I assume that's a let's go. Do you want to hop into my Discord voice call, or do you want me to hop into your server? Oh shit, Night Rain's got an update queued. Fuck's sake. Okay, how big's this update? I did not realize the game needed to update. Jump in yours? Hell yeah, come on in. Oh hey, it's a really small update. Wonderful. papers got? We'll probably be continuing Kathy Rain 2 later. Okay, with that, we are going back into Kathy Rain 2, which I was already having a lot of fun with. It's very intriguing. A few years have passed between Kathy Rain 1 and 2. We are an established detective with our own detective agency, with our name on the door and everything. It's pretty fucking cool. Just swapping the source back to Kathy Rain 2. Yeah, Kathy Rain 2. Soothsayer. Oh, I should have called it Soothsayer. Instead of Soothsayer. So we did a bunch of research on newspapers. I know, riveting. And we got... Look, we have lockpicks now. We've got an actual set of lockpicks. We still got our Zippo lighter.
My lighter. Used to belong to my dad, but now it's mine. Plenty of fuel inside. I call her Judy, the most stunning lady this side of the Mississippi. She's my electric go-to gal when things get rough.
Ah, fuck, we got an ad break. Well, you know what? I might as well take a quick break to go to the toilet and whatnot. I'll see you in 2.5 minutes. Ad break is over. You're free. But yeah, Mateo, what time is it in your time zone, please? Oh, why did we pick up a makeup brush?
My trusty makeup brush, an oh so important part of stopping my face from making children run and scream.
Ah, Catherine, you are an alcoholic. Right, we got a bunch of clues with newspaper articles.
The Azure Sky Motel is the location of the first Soothsayer killing, the stabbing of Rose Taylor. The Catmobile is running on fumes, so I should give this place a call rather than head over. I'll need a number first, though. The King of Kings is a Catholic church here in the city. The adjacent
Shower
library is where
time!
the third Soothsayer victim, Deacon
Have fun
Townsend,
getting
was
nice and
killed.
clean.
I'm not sure where exactly this church is, but I should be able to find out. Broken obsidian mirrors, so-called scrying mirrors, are the calling cards of the Soothsayer, and the main link between the murders. Cassidy's first and only serial killer. The only thing standing between me and a massive payday.
It's interesting that there's no personal motivation this time. Because in Kathy Rain 1, we were just, you know, trying to reconnect with the memory of our dead grandpa, basically.
So apparently if there's a fire...
We already looked at that. Let's go back to our office. We have a Yellow Pages there. Big old phone book. Oh, we've got new places to visit. But we can't visit them until tomorrow. Damn, this game got such a facelift after the first game. Like, the first game looks great. This game looks so much greater.
That doesn't make it... Got the number. I'll call first and see if a visit makes sense. God knows I have to be careful with those last drops of gas left in the bike. Great. I've got the address to the church. I'll head over there tomorrow. I should see if I can find out more about Rose Taylor. I bet somebody at the motel has some useful information to share.
Well, yeah.
Thank you for calling the Azure Sky Motel, your oasis in Cassidy. How may I help you?
Hi there. This is Kathy Rain from Rain Investigations. I have some questions.
All right, then.
So, I hear that one of your tenants
Oh,
was
they
murdered
automatically-
back in February? Rose Taylor.
No shit.
I just want to say it's really cool they automatically grey out everything that Kathy doesn't have any dialogue for. Because in the original, you could click through everything available, and she'd be like, I don't want to ask them about that. I don't want to ask them about that. I don't want to ask them about that. Until you get to something she does.
Here I thought the boys in blue ransacked this whole place just for shits and giggles.
That happens more often than you'd think. Come on, man. Help a girl out.
Sorry for the attitude, but you know you're the umpteenth person to ask about that, right?
I get that, so how about we stick with the short version?
Fine. No, I don't know anything that isn't in the papers. No, you can't see the room. It's rented out. And even if you did go in there, there's nothing that the cops or cleaners haven't removed since friggin' February.
Understood. So, what about the next of kin? She had a husband, right?
Yeah, he came by later to pick up the personal effects. I just met the guy for a few minutes.
Did you catch his name?
I did, but I don't think he'd appreciate me giving out his name to some random lady on the phone. No offense.
I am a bit offended, actually. I'm not some random lady. I'm a licensed private investigator, and a renowned one at that. Ever hear of the Whitmore affair?
That does sound familiar.
Well, that was me. Now, here's a friendly piece of advice. Choose the path of least resistance.
Kathy.
I can be a much bigger pain in the ass than this Mr.
Yeah,
Taylor,
that's right.
believe me.
That's correct.
All right, fine. It's Orson. Orson Taylor.
Orson
That wasn't so
Taylor.
hard, was it? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. What can you tell me about Orson Taylor, Rose's husband?
Nothing much. Like I said, I only saw the guy once, a week or so after the murder.
Okay. How do you seem?
like you'd expect. Messed up. Couple of kids, too. Breaks my heart, truth be told.
So, if Rose was married and had 2 children, what was she doing in your motel?
Now that's the million-dollar question, ain't it? You'll get no answer from me. Even if I could keep track of all of our tenants, I don't make a habit of sticking my nose in their personal affairs.
Fair.
Was she a regular then?
Not really, just a couple of bookings in January and February. Look, I think I've said enough. Any other questions? We need to wrap this up. I've got calls on the other line.
Be interested about her bookings in January.
What can you tell me about your motel?
The Azure Sky is a long-time family business. We've been serving tenants faithfully for over 40 years now.
Oh, wow, quite a while. So, how many tenants do you have?
We don't keep records of the number of tenants, but we have 50 rooms of varied sizes. We're about 3/4 full, but expecting to be fully booked during tourist season in the summer.
Wait, tourists actually come to Cassidy? Somebody deserves a raise for one hell of a marketing campaign.
No patriot of the community, huh? That's a shame. This city has a lot more to offer than people like you give it credit for.
To each their own, I guess. Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Only that our psycho killer enjoys breaking them around his victims, but I have no interest in understanding a nut like that.
What do you know about this?
I know more than I'd like to. I could have gone without a close view of his handiwork, that's for sure.
Oof.
I can imagine. A brutal stabbing, I take it?
No offense, but I'd rather not go over that again. It's all in the papers, if you're so dead set on getting all the gory details.
I love the amount of detail in this art of the phone. All the work they've done on the reflections and the curves, it's so good. And the portrait outlines. God, so much love went into this.
That's all, thanks.
You're welcome. Have a great day now.
Alright, let's look up Orson Taylor.
All right, found the husband's number. Here's hoping he's willing to talk to me.
You've reached the Taylors. No one's home right now, but if you leave your details after the beep, I'll get back to you.
Hi, Mr. Taylor. This is Kathy Rain, private investigator. I was wondering if I could ask you some questions. You can reach me at 555-142-062. Thanks in advance. Bye.
Wow, boss, that's really invisible.
I think I followed up on what I can today for each of the different victims. Just one thing left to do. I noticed that the Gazette had the best coverage of the Soothsayer out of all the city papers. I think it's time to pay a dear old friend a visit.
Oh. Let's go to the Gazette. Who's this dear old friend then?
Alright, here we are. Let's see how E is doing.
Okay, so E left to work at the Gazette. Oh my god. Nice screensaver. I remember that one. Pipes.
Hey, Art, what's a synonym for disappointing?
Your outfit?
Now that's just mean.
Oh, best dad.
Sorry, Summers, couldn't resist. Let me think. Disheartening, dismaying, dissatisfactory?
I think I'm looking for a stronger statement.
Then I'd go with depressing, distressing, or maybe demoralizing.
Demoralizing. Yes.
Yeah, that's a
perfect.
good word.
Thanks, Art.
Anytime, kiddo.
Have I become invisible? Hey, Eileen.
Hello, sunshine. How's my favorite Christian reporter?
Oh, what do you want, Kathy? I'm on a
She's
deadline
so
here.
cute.
No small talk, huh? Can't I check in on a friend?
I wish, but we both know you only show up when you need something.
Ouch. Well, I did have something I wanted to talk to you about.
Let's hear it then.
Soothsayer. Oh, you can ask about objects in the environment with a question button above. Oh, with this button. Ah.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
The serial killer? But... Oh
Hello,
no,
hello, hello.
it's that stupid reward, isn't it?
Maurice,
You
how you
betcha.
doing?
Money in the bank, baby.
Been better,
Oh,
but have been
brother.
worse.
I'd say this is a terrible idea, Kathy, but
Let
it's
me
not like you listen
mute
to me
your-
anyway.
Mm.
Oh,
stream.
come on.
Yeah, let me,
Eileen. Be like that.
No,
share this to
don't
the
even
Discord.
Go there. Do you know how many...
I'm talking right over the voice acting, as I am
Yeah.
wont to.
Yeah.
I'm baking cake and slowly
Oh,
getting ready
wonderful.
for game tonight.
Hell yes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I forgot about that, even though everybody's being like, "I'm gonna be a little late."
I haven't seen the Discord about it actually.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Ntiko
Hey.
and
Isekai.
I think V said they were maybe running a little bit behind. And I was
Cool.
like, I am baking a cake and I don't know when it'll be done, so.
In which case, Mateo, I don't think I'll be streaming late enough that I'll be getting back to Night Rain. But yeah, so we streamed a bit of Kathy Rain, and then we streamed a bit of Night Rain, and now we're back to Kathy Rain again.
That happened to my ears. Why can't I hear you?
Oh no.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, good.
I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. Yay!
Yay!
times I had to go to HR to get people to stop quoting that stupid song.
Wait, what song?
Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad upon the radio.
Art, make her stop.
Why? It's not a half bad performance.
You guys are like peas in a pod.
Eileen is so fucking
Well,
cute.
now I lost my groove. I hope you're happy.
She's also extremely done with all of you.
Are you done wasting my time now?
Oh,
The
lighten
screensaver
up,
is
E.
doing
Aren't you thrilled about
great.
another big case?
Oh,
Teaming up, just like
like-
old times.
I was just saying,
You
yeah.
can't just pretend nothing happened, Kathy.
Like,
You fired me, remember?
Pipes.
oh,
Uh,
my
I'll unfire you?
was
Oh, we fired
doing
her.
something
How do you
so-
even know you'll get that reward? This is Cassidy we're talking about.
I was thinking the same thing, but Lucas did his homework. He says this new mayor is the real deal.
That silly old man. He just wants one last case with his protege before retirement, even if it means you'll get yourselves serial killed.
And I'm all here for it.
Of course you
Of
are.
course you are.
Don't
Ah!
It's not like self-preservation is anywhere on your hierarchy of needs.
Can't argue with that.
I mean, I know that
So,
blue hair and
speaking of
pronouns comes with
my,
a certain degree of
needs,
risk, but girl, come on.
What do you know about Cassidy's most prolific murderer?
Oh, it's
Not
midnight
much.
for you?
You
God
should ask
damn.
Art. He's much more up to date on that stuff, being our crime correspondent and all.
But yeah, Mateo, I was just saying that yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming long enough that I'll get back to Night Rain.
Not this evening, at least.
Not this evening. But yeah, I'll be playing it again tomorrow, I think, because I thought I had stuff that I needed to do tomorrow evening, but I don't anymore. My evening has cleared up. So I'll probably be playing some Night Rain tomorrow evening. But yeah, Kathy Rain 2! The pixel art got a fucking upgrade, and everyone's much older. There's been quite a few years between Kathy Rain 1 and 2. We joined a detective agency, and then, like, enough time passed and enough things happened that we started our own detective agency. So we've got, like, a guy who used to be our boss and, like, sees us as, like, his protege, who's turned up. and like enticed us with taking on a serial killer case.
Intriguing. So that's why we're blue hair and pronouncing in the direction of certain doom.
Yeah. Well, in the first game we were blue hair and pronouncing. Well, we were black hair and pronouncing in the direction of certain doom.
Of certain doom.
Because our granddad had died.
Upgraded our hair.
Yeah. Mateo says, someone wanted me and Maurice to meet because I'd never seen them in chat before. Oh, yeah, I guess you two miss each other a lot.
Hello. I think I've seen your name around, or heard it somewhere, or something.
Yeah.
Your username looks familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But hello.
I think Mateo is usually here when Catastrophe is here.
Oh, when Hat's around?
Oh, Cephalopodicius. Yeah, I thought it was Cephalopod Odysseus, but no, it's Cephalopodicius. I was corrected the other day.
Is it Cephalopodicius or Cephalopodicus?
Good fucking question.
Cephalopod is also a word.
Mm-hmm.
Is also an option for pronouncing this name as a result.
Yes. But yeah, it is a portmanteau of cephalopod and Odysseus. I guess you can pronounce it either way. Okay, so in the first game we could ask people about stuff that was in our notebook. We could ask people about stuff that's in our inventory. In this game, we can now ask.
Calling cephalopod Seth works as well.
Cephalopodicius is the Discord name. Yeah. We can now also additionally ask people about things in the environment.
Oh.
What's your opinion on art?
Oh, he's a great journalist. I have a lot to learn from him.
But...
No buts, Kathy. Stop trying to stir up trouble.
I'm going to ask her, what's your opinion on water? What's your opinion on water?
Want to have a water cooler moment together?
I have a lot of work to do, Kathy. Get to the point, please.
I'm never going to get to the point.
Fun. Hey, E, can I have one of your cards?
Sure, go ahead.
Yay!
Yay! Contact info for friend, old school style.
Hey, do you mind if I borrow some tape, E?
Fine.
So for a while after we started our own... I just took the whole tape roller. For a while after Kathy started her own detective agency, E was working for us. You know, like the good old days. But something happened, and they had a falling out, and Eileen now works at the newspaper instead.
Hey, your brother is pretty hot.
Oh no, they
Mind
broke
if
up.
Not a chance, Kathy.
Kathy, you dog.
I don't want to ask her about that.
Oh.
Still keeping that little bugger around, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't part with Ribbit for the world.
Ribbit!
I don't want to ask her about that. This is a nice place you've got here.
I guess. Beats the basement office we had before.
I don't want to ask her
I
about that.
shall return the timer that says, hey, check the cake, check the cake, check the cake.
Aha! See you in a bit.
I don't want to ask her about that.
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 I should probably look at that before I ask about it.
Oh.
I don't want to ask her about that. So, how do you like working here at the Gazette?
It's fine.
That bad, huh? My condolences.
I shouldn't complain. I'm grateful to work at a real paper, but the stories they give a junior like me...
Former basement dwellers.
Things are rough at the bottom of the totem pole. What are you working on right now?
Well, it's a feature about this old lady with a very nice pottery collection.
Oof. I feel for you, E. Have you heard of the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where one of those serial killings happened, right?
Yeah.
Thought it sounded familiar. I don't know anything else about it, though.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
She worked as a nurse, I think. Other than that, I don't know much.
A nurse. Interesting.
I don't want to ask her about that.
Then why isn't it grayed out?
Do you know anything about Eric Holloway, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Not really. I'm sure you know more about him than me.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I'm not. My family, we're Protestants.
Oh! Yeah, that was never specified in the first game.
Are you familiar with scrying mirrors?
I think so, yeah. You mean the black ones made out of obsidian, right?
Good luck in the game, head out. See you,
What do you
Mateo.
know about them?
Not a lot. I know they've been around since ancient times and that they're quite popular in New Age culture today. My friend Meadow is totally into that stuff.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
she
took
mentioned
your
her in the
ear off
first
about it.
game.
Oh? Sounds great. Where can I find her?
Let me call her tonight and ask first, okay? She can be a bit peculiar about things.
Sure, not a problem.
Yeah, in the first game she mentioned having a Wiccan friend called Meadow.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the murdered deacon?
I don't know anything about that poor man.
No.
Hey, you're a Christian. What does a deacon actually do?
It depends on the denomination, but a deacon belongs to a church and can practically do the same work as a priest, with the exception of sermons and rites.
Oh.
Interesting, thanks.
I always assumed they were higher up than a deacon, but I guess not.
What do you know about the woman
No, than
who
a
was
priest,
burned
I mean.
alive by the Soothsayer?
Oh, nothing. I hope that horrible demon is caught soon.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
I like her books, but I don't care much for celebrity gossip. Awful thing that happened to her, though.
Yeah. Okay, nothing else I can ask about right now.
I'll let you get back to your work.
All right, see you later.
Let's look at this article then.
I remember that. Something about a corrupt church. When the story broke, the place was shut down and some of the higher-ups went to jail.
Ah, like the church we encountered, perhaps?
Word space is acting up again. What was that stupid shortcut to reset the layouts?
Control-Shift-L, I think.
Oh, what the heck? Now it's
You know what?
freaking...
Mm-hmm.
Try hitting escape.
Oh.
Hey! Ah! I was, slouching and reclined, so...
There you go.
Ooh. Good timing.
I adore this new office. Finally out of that gloomy
I
dungeon.
take
Hey,
stringer
Art?
maintenance very seriously.
Say that
Mm-hmm.
again. I bitched to McAvoy about that moldy cave for a decade, but it wasn't until
So the cake is not
cookies
done yet.
piled on that he got his thumb out of his ass.
I don't blame
And I
him,
think at this
Art.
point
You
that
complain
I blame the
a
oven,
lot.
because this is
Oh,
the second
forgive me
cake
for having
that
stand
has
in the
taken at
summers.
least twice as
You should be
long
thanking me for saving you from
as
lung-
it should.
I am gonna see if I can turn you up, because you're a little quiet for me.
Oh, am
I
I
think
quiet?
you're-
Hold on. Let me.
I think you're more than
Let
loud
me-
enough on stream, it's just the volume that I'm getting from you is pretty low.
Oh, okay. What if I do this?
Cancer.
Hey, E.
Yeah?
So I heard about this expose Art did on a church here in town.
Well, yes. It's not like Christians are immune to bad behavior.
Oh, is that all we have to say about it? Okay. You need to adjust the temp of the oven, probably add like 25 degrees, Nick says.
Yeah. I know that, I know about this, but I had to, confirm that the oven was the problem and not the cake first.
Mm-hmm.
Because the first time I had done some substitutions, and this time I did less in the way of
Hey, this is
substitution.
nice.
I still always
Doesn't feel as cheap as mine.
at least use butter
Oh,
instead
thanks.
of
I guess that's one of the
oil if I
perks of
can.
working at a paper. Access to quality printing.
But I didn't add the extra liquid in the form of an extra egg this time.
I don't want to show that to her. I don't want to show that to her. I don't want to show. I don't want to show.
I wish they'd give me a quality camera like that. All I get to play with are budget knockoffs.
Ouch. Hang in there. I'm sure you'll get access to some quality hardware when you're more established.
Yeah, I would hope so.
The Catholic pedophilia scandal doesn't happen for a few more years. Yeah, it never really occurred to me growing up that was something that, like, was a scandal that happened at some point. Like, I thought it was just, like, sort of a passive, ongoing thing. The first hint I got that it was a specific event where it all came to light was like...
Two things can simultaneously be true.
This is true. But yeah, the first hint I got that there was like an event was when I was working at a Catholic school, and I was it came up in conversation with one of the women who worked there.
Yeah.
I'll let you get back to
It
your
was
work.
a
Alright.
thing that was happening, and then
A few
people
family photos. Eileen's got a
found
big
out,
Christian
you know,
family.
it was happening kind of
Man, her
quietly
brother
behind
is a
closed
hunk.
doors for a long time.
Wouldn't mind getting
Mhm.
some of that.
And then it became news.
Yeah, no, I knew that was...
How's that little...
I knew that it had definitely been going on for a long time,
Oh,
but
you
like,
mean
I didn't
Canada?
realize there
Never
was
told
like
that?
a moment where
Yes,
people
that
found
silly
out suddenly.
electronic Japanese thing.
Yeah.
Cute little frog.
She kind
It's one of those
Died?
things where after
Oh,
the
it says
fact,
someone needs to
enough
rehome
time
their
passes,
cat.
You're like,
I'd be
yeah,
open
that's
to that,
just a
but
fact
Mildred
of
would
life.
lose her shit.
But
Mhm.
before
My
that,
fluffball
it
needs her
wasn't
Lebensraum.
a fact of life that
Very
people
funny.
knew much about.
It was a research project.
Nah, I'm not that desperate to get high.
Pop culture.
And it's not one of those
Sure.
things that should be a
Keep
fact
telling
of
yourself
life
that,
at all.
Summers.
Mhm.
Here we are.
Some old sports trophy. Guess Art was into that in his oh-so-distant youth. Cacti rule.
Hell yeah, they do.
Nice view of the city from up here.
But what the fuck did we come here for then? So we came here to speak to Eileen about the
Now that's
case,
a
I guess.
busy calendar.
Then again, Eileen hasn't been put on any, so I guess we need to speak to Art actually.
Art Hopkins. Just the man I need to see.
That's so. This better be good.
Oh, he grumpy.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
What do I know? I made the Soothsayer. Before me, he was the Mirror Murderer, the Cassidy Ripper, or whatever derivative moniker those dullards at the Times or the Sun can muster up.
Oh, wow. So, what's your take on the guy?
Ah, so it's your
I can
fault.
see right through you, Rain. You're a bad apple, and it stinks all the way up here. Finally got a whiff of that reward, huh?
Can't blame a girl for trying. You've got your sights on that money too, huh?
Who doesn't? It's 200 fucking grand. I got a juicy new lead, too.
A new lead, huh? I doubt it's that impressive.
Nice try.
Oh, she
Bit of
trying.
advice. Go back to your cheaters and insurance frauds and leave the Soothsayer to the big boys.
Well, I can always ask E about that, I guess.
I don't need to ask. What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Stop wasting my time. We both know you're just fishing for information about the Soothsayer.
What can you tell me about Rose Taylor, the first victim of the Soothsayer?
Don't waste your breath about the Soothsayer. I'm not gonna say squat.
He claims he's not going to say anything.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Certainly more than you. I'd be surprised if you ever picked up a book.
Wow, this guy is real mean to us.
Yeah, he's a bit
How
of
do you
a
think Eileen is
jerk.
doing here?
I don't gossip about coworkers. Take that shit somewhere else.
Dude, I'm asking you as a friend of Eileen. Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's quite the story you've got framed up there on that wall.
Oh, yes. One of my proudest accomplishments.
What made you decide to investigate the church?
What made you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member in that parish. They told me some strange stories. Didn't take long for my reporter's instinct to kick in.
The timer goes off again. I shall return shortly.
See you in a bit. Here, I thought you were a militant atheist like me.
Ah, that's simple. Here I thought you were a militant atheist like me.
Don't project your own issues with religion on me, Rain. My goal was to bring those corrupt assholes to justice.
It's taken ages to break that story, right?
It must have taken ages to break that story, right?
Half a year undercover. Now that's a proper investigation.
God damn. Dedication.
That's dedication. Lots of sermons to listen to, I take it?
Ugh, too many. I could feel my gray matter shrinking with every psalm, hymn, and other delusion thrown my way.
What made you decide to investigate the church?
I had a family member.
Oh. Must have been tough to ruin a loved one's place of worship.
They're better off, believe me. I'd prefer to keep them out of organized religion altogether, but at least now they're no longer associated with goddamn criminals.
Damn, we're really pissing off E.
What was the fallout? Some people were arrested, right?
If by some you mean a lot, yeah. 12 people charged, 9 convicted, and about 100 years of prison time sentenced in total.
Holy shit.
Damn. The state shut the church down too, right?
Oh, sure did.
That's a shame. They didn't have to punish the whole congregation just because the leadership was corrupt.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. That place was rotten to the core.
Okay, I think we've succeeded in pissing off Eileen. I feel like that was the goal here.
Alright, that's all.
Okay.
Hey Eileen, how do you feel about your coworker now?
Hey E.
Yeah?
Man, I'm itching to know what Art's new lead on the Soothsayer is.
I bet, but I wouldn't know anything about that. Not that he's been my favorite person lately.
You could still find out, right? Don't you want to ruffle that arrogant prick's feathers?
Yeah, here we go. I'm turning them against each other.
Pretty please.
Okay, fine. I'll try, but no promises.
Evil.
Either that or I'm just a slow learner.
Alrighty, it's getting late. I'm gonna get out of your hair before Art rats me out and calls security.
Oh, he wouldn't do that. He's not as bad as you think, Kathy. You guys are actually quite alike.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why I
God,
know
you
he's
better
bad
take
news.
that back before you make me take up smoking again.
Oh shit, she
I
quit
have
smoking?
No doubt you'll be able to resist the temptation. Bye, Kathy.
Bye.
That's huge, actually. That's real fucking difficult. Evening 1. Ooh, I wonder who it is.
Rain Investigations.
Kathy, it's me.
Oh, it's E.
Hey E, what's up?
Oh, you know, just burning the
Fucking
midnight
red
oil.
light.
So I wanted to let you
From
know
the
that I found
evening.
Art's new lead on the Soothsayer.
Oh!
Amazing. Do tell.
Well, you know those people who were killed? Apparently, they were all under the influence of some sort of illegal drug.
Interesting.
Oh?
What type of drug?
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure, but this toxicology report here says that the street name is Pyre.
Never heard of that one. I better go ask Lionel.
Lionel?
Oh.
Who is that?
My drugged... Well, friend of mine, that's all.
Uh-huh. I'd say you should take better care of yourself, Kathy, but you've heard it all before.
Pretty much, but seriously, thanks, E. I owe you one.
Don't worry about it. Oh, and by the way, you know Meadow, that friend I was telling you about?
Yeah, what about her?
She said you can come see her tomorrow. She's got an RV over on the west side, Sycamore Lane 21.
Perfect. I'll go talk to her in the morning.
Okie dokie. I gotta get back to work now, but I guess I'll see you around?
You bet. Catch you later, E.
What a delightful
Hi, Kathy.
name.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, she was mentioned in the first game, briefly. Pyre.
Fire, huh? I better call the cop shop and ask Josh about that.
So there was a narcotic in the first game as well. There was an endangered wildflower, which could be used as a drug in large quantities.
Narcotics. I'm not available right now. Please leave
And
a
we
message
had to
after the
burn a massive
Hey,
crop of it at
Josh,
the end of the
this
game.
is Kathy Rain.
Oh no.
Been a while, huh? Let's meet and catch up. I have something I want to run by you. Hit me up at my work number,
Well,
will ya?
I'll explain real quick. So that flower, while illegal to damage or pick because it's endangered, was actually evil. It was
Like actual
had a
evil
yeah,
malicious flower.
yeah, well, it had a connection to the shadow, the entity from the other realm that was getting into people's brains and making them catatonic and shit. Pyre is the processed version of the flower. That's what I'm thinking, Nick. That's what I'm thinking. The flower was called Red Scythe.
Okay.
Oh dear.
All right.
So
I guess that's that.
We have
Let's see if Lionel is
complete
at his usual spot.
information.
Mm-hmm.
The cake is done. It is cooling now.
Oh, hooray!
And it is promising. Sorry, I got something in my throat. I don't know what it was. I made some
Oh, you're
little
looking at the
round
wiki.
cakes, which I make.
Nick says Kathy's a lesbian? Yo, what? I mean, I had my suspicions. I think she's bi, because she's very interested in Eileen's brother. So, oh, I'm not, I was joking. Okay. But,
Maybe,
you know...
I mean, she could still be a lesbian if she's pre-ordering.
Yeah, that is the case.
We don't know that he
Mhm.
actually has a brother in the threequel.
Mm-hmm.
She might have a sister by then.
If they ever make one. But yeah,
anyway, so
I got
the
real
cake is done. I
excited.
made little ones, they're good. So
Hell
hopefully the
yeah!
cake is good.
But yeah, I was pretty excited when I found out that, you know, there was dialogue that suggested that maybe Kathy and Eileen had been together for a while and had a messy breakup. I was like, ooh, but it does appear, at the very least, that Eileen was working for us and we had a falling out and we fired her. Don't know if anything more than that happened.
Plotting world domination as usual, Mildred?
Catty.
I better get those pets in then.
Right, what the fuck were we doing?
Pyre is a mysterious and novel drug that all of the known Soothsayer victims were under the influence of when they died.
Right, can we call our drug dealer? Do we have his phone number? You can pet the cat! Yes. That sounded really groomy. Oh no.
Hold on, I'm addressing it, but in text form.
No need. I left him a message.
Because it's easier to get a long sentence out without my throat being stupid that way.
Where the hell... What was my drug dealer's name? I don't remember what she said her drug dealer's name was. Maybe we left him a message. I really wish I was paying more attention.
Just outdated casework.
Okay, it seems to be the evening of the first day, so...
I wish, but if I don't shape up...
Okay. What the fuck am I doing? The new things to look at in the phone book, perhaps? No. Let's just head out. Where can we go? Isn't the narcotics officer the drug dealer? What? Oh, we're gonna go downtown and meet our drug dealer. Guessing it's this guy, Lionel. Yeah, I think that's what she said. We can press the signal button just to be a dick, I guess.
I better hope I don't get desperate enough for one of these predatory loans.
Yeah. It's a good way to get fucked up.
Hey, what's up, Lionel?
Hey, girlfriend. You here for the white stuff?
Not this time, buddy.
Oh, you broke?
Well, I am, but that's not...
You just broke. Well, I ain't giving you a tab. I'd never see my money back. No offense.
I don't want a fucking coke tab, Lionel. I just had some questions.
Whoa. What's with the hostility, girl? There's no reason to be unsavory among friends.
Sorry, rough day. Can I run something by you?
Anyway,
Go
yeah.
on then.
Oh, you were talking
Probably
about
should
pre-ordering.
My vocabulary.
Maybe?
Because it is a little bit of a questionable humor. And
Eh.
at the very least, if not
That's it. Later, Lionel.
Until
a little
next
extra
time,
questionable. So,
No, Lionel.
One more thing.
Yeah?
should consider
Sorry.
phasing it out of the vocabulary.
Yeah,
Do
maybe.
you know Pyre?
At
Oh,
least in
yeah.
that context.
Strong
I am
trip,
still
they
going to
say.
pre-order dolls.
I'd love to get my hands on some of
Because
that.
the dolls don't
Hard to
get
come
made
by, I
until
take
I
it?
order them.
No doubt.
Mhm.
I never got so much as a
That's
whiff of
how-
the stuff.
Oh,
That's
really?
how resin dolls
slinging?
often work.
No one I know. Sketchy motherfuckers, though, whoever they are.
How so?
Well, for one, you won't find them on the corner like us, regular hard-working candy men.
Yeah. You're all salt of the earth. How do they conduct business then?
Well, they pretty much don't.
I'm not following.
Well, join the club, because it's some real candid camera shit. Every now and then, one of them dope fiends starts yapping on about some creepy fucker giving them Pyre, and it's always on the house. Trying to run an honest pusher out of business.
Some kind of obtuse marketing tactic?
If it is, those people sure as hell ain't capitalizing on it.
Some half-assed DEA honeypot operation then?
No way. The feds don't give a fuck about Cassidy, trust me.
Who are these fiends then? Got any names?
Nah, I don't ask for names. And the junkie clientele all look the same to me, no offense.
Haha. So you don't know anyone who could get Pyre? Some drug dealer you are.
No, I didn't say that. There is this one person who just might be able to pull it off.
Why get Pyre when
Yeah?
you could get higher?
A friend of the boss. Ultra wealthy connoisseur. Tries everything once, apparently. Rich. I mean old money rich. Deeply connected.
Quite the sales pitch. Are you gonna give me a name or just leave a girl hanging in suspense?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Surely a gumshoe such as yourself is well aware that information is a commodity.
I told you, I'm fucking broke, Lionel.
And I ain't deaf. We're talking a simple exchange. If you find out who's slinging Pyre, you send the love lion a word.
Deal. Loaded guy's name, please.
It ain't a guy, strictly speaking. It's one of those transsexual types. Prefers to go by the name Hannah Verdu.
Hannah Verdu.
That rings a bell. Some French family, right? Mine owners?
It's Erica?
Roommate,
You tell me.
was delivering
Sounds about right.
It looks like it's my...
So what do you know about Hannah Verdu?
Not much, but I know she owns and runs a place on the south side. The Club of Hearts.
Club of Hearts.
Catchy name. Casino?
Poetry club, if you can believe that.
It's not Erica. Okay.
Sure sounds like an appropriate waste of money for a Verdue.
Yeah. I suppose those motherfuckers ran out of rooms to put golden bathtubs in.
Either that or mammoth wool rug suddenly went out of style. So that poetry club, do you know where it is?
Southside, that's all I know. Never patronized myself.
That's it. Later, Lionel.
Until next time, hot stuff.
Okie dokie, we have a new place to go. Erica was old money, I thought. Who's Erica? Is that a name that's come up at any point? I don't remember it.
Would be happening.
Jaywalker. A jaywalker named Erica? Erica Wade. Oh! Oh, you mean the woman who runs Wade Enterprises now? Right. Because she was in the first game. And there was a news article about her in this game, taking over her dad's company. Her dad, Charles Wade, was like on end of life care basically in the first game, and it's been a few years, so he's dead now.
That makes sense. Time
All
does
right,
that.
found an address. They're not open until Friday night, though. Guess I'll have to wait a couple of days.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm beat. You want to hit the sack, girl? Come on, then.
That's my go-to pickup line, I guess. Are we gonna have a creepy dream? We're gonna have a dream.
There's something I need to tell you.
Yeah, I know, kid.
Oh, I'm the jaywalker.
Time to move on, huh?
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
I wouldn't be much of a PI if I couldn't see the writing on the wall for this one. It was nice having you around, though, kid. You spruced up the place, I gotta say.
Well, don't get lazy without me. I'm sure you still have a couple of years of detective work left in you.
Oh, that's all I need. Just a couple of more cases. Then I'm riding off into the sunset.
What's going on, Lucas?
Oh, look!
What do you mean? Something wrong with my vacation outfit?
It's just like when we were in the dark place.
I've always been a sun-kissed kind of guy.
The hooks.
Oh no.
The
sun bites are coming.
Yeah.
They're gonna get creamed.
But yeah, in the dark place there was
Okay, Kathy. Enough loitering.
there was like
Time to get back out there.
fake
Got places to
versions of people, and when the jig was up and they were all like finished being useful to the Crimson One, who was like puppeteering them, a big hook would come down from the ceiling and take them away.
Oh no.
Mildred.
Nah, I'll let her sleep.
I got my
Hell
boob
yeah.
tag.
Mildred.
My walk-in closet. It's a real mess in there. I better not open the door, or I'd risk spilling all sorts of shit out here. I shouldn't need to bring that. Maybe later. Standard electric oven. Barely used.
It's barely used. It's interesting that they had electric ovens back then.
Extra helmets. Eileen used to wear one of them when back when things were different.
Yeah, this line especially makes me think they were a couple for a bit.
Useful things for when the Catmobile needs a tune-up. Every biker worth her salt has got a box like this somewhere.
Yeah, this is not a straight girl's apartment. She's got Felix the cat clock on one wall and metal posters on the other.
Yeah. Oh, Flashing light. We got a voicemail. We also have
Fire
actual
is
mail.
The key. T. Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. The question is, are they friend or foe?
Very possibly the husband of the first victim.
Let's see here.
Because their surname was Taylor, I believe.
This is Orson.
This guy.
I only have one thing to say to you.
Oh, that's not a real voice.
Shit and die. Yeah, you heard me.
Oh, maybe it is.
Sick of being harassed by vultures like you. Stay the hell away from me and my family.
Yeah, I get it, bud. No need to be an asshole.
Okay, I was thinking for a second that might have been a, yeah, we just got rid of it. Not following that lead. Okay.
Let's see what this other message says.
I thought that might have been a remixed voice.
Hey, Josh here. Busy day today, but I'll swing by your office tonight after my shift. Alright? See you later.
Josh?
That's better. Hopefully he can give me some insight on Pyre. Alright, that's it for messages.
Right.
Hannah Verdue is some filthy rich socialite who owns a poetry club called Club of Hearts. Lionel told me she has likely access to exotic drugs, like Pyre.
Okay, Kathy Rain, not transphobic.
Cool beans.
Pyre
Good
is
to
a
know.
mysterious and novel drug that all of the known Soothsayer victims were under the influence of when they died. The King of Kings is a Catholic church here in the city.
Yes.
The adjacent rectory.
We've got more places we can go today.
Many places to go,
Mm-hmm.
but none to hide in from the trifecta.
Thank you, thank you.